Yo, welcome back. We got a new thing on the board. And maybe a bunch of visual changes depending on when you've seen this. Whatever. Let's talk about it. By talk about it, let's go into it. Boom. Shields. As you can see, that has different art. It's more for me classifying which different card type it is. So when I make new art, each of them have their own card type effective for it. So, Wandering Ashlands. This is the place that you're walking through Act 1. And it has its own special effect, which is at the end of the turn, everyone takes 4 damage. Very simple. However, you can change that with this new card added right here. Rain Dance. Rain Dance sets the field to heavy downpour, which right now has temporary assets, because that's not a heavy downpour. Every 2 cards played, add 3 wet into your hand. As you can see, you would never want to add this, but to each their own. Well, that was the first card played, was the field spell, and now the second card was the shield, which adds 3 wets into the hand, which are 2 energy exile cards. They don't do anything else. Like, that's it. Boom, boom. And now it's already clogging the deck. Boom. And at the end of the battle, it resets to the original Act 1, or the original default thing for the act. None of this stuff has changed. Let's move on to explaining code. Field Manager. This does basically everything. I'm considering moving this to the turn counter, but other than that, all it does is sets the default field on start, and then this is the setting new field, which is called by change field effect. And then every time I create a new effect, which is here, I was thinking about adding a new inspector script for this, but I don't want to work with editor scripts right now, because the last one was a pain in the ass after I had to do it for another field manager thing. But yeah, set new field to summon, so I need to make a new card effect for each field. But I add this to a card, and then it'll change the new field, and then this is what it's going to be called. This is for every card plays. These are the card plays ones. But the thing that matters is firing the trigger for the field effect. Right now, the field trigger type, so on these triggers, they could fire. But these are the field triggers. Like, exclusively triggers for the field. Right now, it's on turn start, turn end, X-Sword Blade, blah blah blah, on damage taken. Those are the ones I know of. That I was thinking of doing. And then this is the animation that you saw it do. That's what that is. Other than that, it's updating the display. That's really it. And then that's really about it. Let's go back into player and show you a different one of other things that could be possible. So instead of Rain Dance, what's the opposite of Rain Dance? Oh, Sunny Day. Because we're clearly talking about Pokemon here. Boom, boom, boom. Sunny Day. Boom, boom. Changes to Harsh Sunlight. After 3 cards play, that's the 3rd card. It applies 6 oppo to the enemy. Bam, bam, bam. Now it's 12. And then boom. The resets. All that good stuff. The next thing I'm planning to work on is a bunch of adjustments to UI and stuff. If you can see, hence reference this. UI here, not good with the new setup that I'm doing. Just doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink all of this into this box, move the buttons that are here into each of these slots so that it looks better. And I'm considering, because right now I have different states here, and I'm like, I like the states, but I kind of need this stuff be outside of the state. So I don't know. I'm figuring that out. And then maybe adding different types of events, like little mini games in there. So it's going to be a bunch of overhauling on UI and more uniqueness to events. Anyways, that's it. See you.